Welcome, my dear students. I am very happy to welcome you all for this wonderful session. In this session, we are going to learn chapter 13 network cabling. After the invention of computer by Mr. Charles Babbage, so many people and so many companies started to invent many devices, and network is one among them. A network, it is nothing, a group of autonomous computers connected together into a through a cable, that is what called as network. Before the invention of wireless network, peoples they have enjoyed the internet facility through wired network only. Still now, each and every institution they have given the internet facility in the internet facility through network, I mean wired network only. In the year 1969, ARPA, American Research Project Agency, introduced a concept to connect four different universities into a single network. Afterwards, in the year 1972, TCP/IP has been introduced for networking. So these are all the inventions invented after the invention of computer, and that's what we are going to discuss today. Network cabling. What are the network cablings are there? What are the network cables are there? How we can connect? That is what we are going to discuss today. And next one is contents, and these are all the topics we are going to discuss today. Types of cables. Many types of cables are there, but in this lesson we are going to discuss about only 6 types of cables. And the first one is coaxial cable, twisted pair cable, fiber optics cable, USB cable, serial and parallel cable, and Ethernet cables. Next one is Ethernet cabling components. What are the components are there to connect the Ethernet cables into the connector? Patch cable, RJ45 connector, Ethernet ports, crimping tool. And next one is wiring schemes. For Ethernet cable to get the internet facility, some wiring schemes are there. How to connect PC to PC, how to connect PC to hub, how to connect a router to PC. This is what we are going to discuss today. These are all comes under wiring schemes. And next one is type of jacks. Types of jacks. 4 to 5 types of jacks are there in your book. And next one is straight through cabling. What is the use of straight through cabling? And next one is crossover cabling, and finally rollover cabling we are going to discuss today. And tools are there. Some tools are there: crimping tool, RJ45 connector. These are all the tools to get the internet connection. This is what we are going to discuss today. So next one is types of cables. There are many types of cables available in the networking. Here we are going to discuss about 6 different cables. First one is coaxial cable, and this cable was invented in the year 1980s, which is this coaxial cable which is used to connect the television sets to a home antennas. Nowadays we are all enjoying, or we are all watching the TV. How we are all watching the TV? Because of the coaxial cable only we are watching the TV. And this cable which is used to transfer the data transmission at the rate of 10 Mbps, which means 10 megabits per second. And this cable is divided into two types of cables. One is thin net cable and next one is thick net cables. And in this cable a small copper wire have been insulated inside, and it is covered top of the copper wire to provide the protection to the cable. These cables are very difficult to install and maintain because they are very heavy to big. I mean, they are very heavy, and they are too big to carry and replace from one place to another place. Some of the cable names are Media Bridge 50 feet coaxial cable, Amazon Basic CLR, CL2 rated coaxial cable. These are the names of coaxial cables based on their companies. Next one is twisted pair cable. It is a type of cable, two or more insulated wires twisted together. See here, this is what two or more twisted wires, insulated twisted wires together. And in this type of cable, it has 8 wires of 4 different colors. One is in plain color, another one is in stripes with the same plain color. Orange, orange, green, green, blue, blue, brown, brown. So one wire is in the plain color, another wire is in the stripes of white and brown, white and green, white and brown, white and orange. So first they have started with the speed of 10 Mbps. For transferring the 10 Mbps speed, they have used 10 base T cables, and afterwards they have think of that. I mean, they have went 100 Mbps for transferring the data in 100 Mbps speed. They have replaced another cable. The cable name was 10 base T X, and finally the cable improved more made to 10 Gbps, and the name of the 10 Gbps cable is 10 G base T, 10 G base T, and we can classify the twisted pair cables into two types. One is unshielded twisted pair and another one is shielded twisted pair. The first cable name is unshielded twisted pair, the second one name is shielded twisted pair. The UTP is nothing but unshielded twisted pair cable, is used nowadays as modern cables for internet. They are lower in cost and installation and maintenance is easy compared to the coaxial cables. STP is similar to UTP, but it is covered by an additional jackets to protect the wire from external interference. Instead of using coaxial cable, nowadays we are all using UTP only, unshielded twisted pair cable, for getting the internet connection, because it is very lower in cost and it is very easy to maintain. STP is also similar to UTP, but it is covered by additional jackets. It is covered by an additional jackets, which means it contains another coating to protect the wires. See here, this is unshielded twisted pair cable. It doesn't contain anything, but here it contains additional coating, the silver color. Shielded twisted pair cable has an additional jackets, silver color additional jackets to protect the wires. Next one is fiber optics cables, and this is different from other two cables. So this cable, which is used to get the local, wide area connection, these cables are used underground. These cables are used in underground to get the internet connection. And in fiber optic cables, lights are used. In fiber optics cables, lights are used to transmit and receive the data. And we can classify the fiber optics cables into two types. One is single mode, another one is multi mode. Single cables are used for long distance transmission at a high cost, whereas the multi mode cables are used for short distance transmission at very low cost. Single mode, which is used for transmitting the data for long distance at a high cost, but multi-mode cables are used for short distance transmission at very low cost. The fiber optic cables are easy to maintain and install because they are going to bury the fiber optic cables in and in underground only, because protecting the fiber optics cables. Next one is USB cable. The universal serial bus are used to connect the keyboard, mouse, printers and other peripheral devices. But so there are some special network devices are there uh, to connect with the use of USB cables. Some network special devices are nothing but USB dongles. The small dongle is a small, peripheral device which has a compatible of mobile broadband with a SIM slot. Inside the USB dongle, SIM slot will be there. In that SIM slot, we have to insert a SIM to get the internet connection, and it will act as a modem to the computer. Next one is serial and parallel cable. This is what serial parallel the serial cable, and this is parallel cable. And here the pins are known as male part, the holes are known as female part. And before the invention of Ethernet cable have been introduced in the year 1990s only. Before 1990s, serial and parallel cables are used to get the internet connection. On those days, peoples have used serial and parallel cable to connect the printers. Serial port will send only 1 bit at one time, whereas the parallel port will send 8 bit at one time. Parallel cables are used to connect the printer and other disk drives. Parallel cables are used to connect the printer and other disk drives. RS-232 is one type of serial cable. It is also known as null modem cable. Serial cable is also known as this type. RS-232 is one type of serial cable, and it is also known as null modem cable. Next one is Ethernet cables. One of the most common type of network cable, mainly used for connecting the computers or devices at homes or office. These cables are, this cable connected wires. This connection has been already connected. That's why it is called as Ethernet cable. And these cables are used to get local area network connection for sharing the resources and accessing the internet. This crossover Ethernet cable is an example of null modem cable. The crossover, these wires as the wiring schemes of crossover cabling. So the crossover cabling is an example of null modem cables. This cable is used to join two PCs, personal computers, or two network devices of the same type. With the help of crossover cable, we can get the connection, we can establish the connection between a computer and computer, or between hub to hub. This cable is a sophisticated Ethernet cable used to connect the internet to the system. We can get the internet connection also with the help of this sophisticated Ethernet cable. This cable works at speed of 10 Gbps and more than that per second. It will transmit the data at the rate of 10 gigabits per second. The Ethernet crossover cable is identical on both ends. For the both ends, we can give the same wiring schemes. Nowadays, routers are being connected through the crossover cables to provide wireless network from the local network. Nowadays we can connect the routers. To the computer, to the main server computer, to get the wireless network from the local area network. Next one, we are going to see components of this network cables. What are the components we have or we need? So these are all the components we need. So computer networking, already we have discussed, it is a group of interconnected computers or other devices for sharing the data and resources among them. The computers can be connected on a network with the help of wired media. The wired may be twisted pair cable and shielded twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, whatever it may be. For wireless, we can use Bluetooth, infrared, Wi-Fi facility, wireless facility facilities. And but compared to wireless network, wire network gives more speed to receive and transmit the data. And for getting the connection, we need Ethernet cables, RJ45 connectors. RJ45 connectors, it is nothing but it is made up of plastic cubes. It has 8 pins. 2 pins are for transmitting the data in RJ45, 2 pins are for receiving the data, 2 pins are for unreserved, and 2 pins are for future use. And these are all the components. Patch cable, the patch cable may be twisted pair cable, and next one is RJ45 connector, next one is Ethernet port, the last one is crimping tool. So patch cable, it has 8 wires inside it. 4 wires are the four wires colors are in plain colors. Plain means green, orange, blue and brown. Other 4 colors are in stripes of the colors of brown, white, brown, white orange, white green and white blue. And we can classify the Ethernet cables into CAT 3, CAT 5, CAT 6, CAT 6E and CAT 7. CAT simply stands for category. And for getting the internet connection, some wiring schemes are there. After reopening the school, I can show you how we have to do the wiring schemes for getting the internet connection. After doing the wiring schemes, we have to insert the wires into the RJ45 connector. And next one is, already I have explained you, a crossover Ethernet cable is just specially designed for connecting two computers or for making a connection between two computers. Next one is RJ45 connector. It is a small plastic cup which will be used to connect the wire inside the connector and ready to connect the internet. And it looks like a telephone jack, but the look of the RJ45 connector will be wider, comparatively wider than telephone jack. RJ stands for registered jacks. 45 simply refers to the number of interface stands in the cable, interface standard in the cable, and this is for RJ45 connector. And from this side only we have to insert the cables after doing the wiring schemes. This is what wiring schemes. The schemes of wires are T568A, T568B. And one side of one end of the wire will get this wiring scheme, another end in the same wire has this wiring schemes, and this wiring scheme is for connecting two computers. And already I have explained you, RJ45 connector has 8 pins and connected to each end of the Ethernet cable. Since it has 8 position, 8 contact, modular plug, and it is also known as 8P8C connector. The RJ45 is also known as 8P8C connector. And the wiring schemes, for the wiring schemes I will show some other, I will send some other videos. T568A, T568B, and we can get these two color schemes for making a connection between to computers. For making a connection between a computer and hub, we have to do the same wiring schemes for both ends. If you have one side for this color scheme, this wiring scheme for one side, you have to get the same wiring scheme for the another end also, for getting the connection between the computer and hub. And this is what 8 pins of RJ45 jack. From left to right we have to start the pins. For pin 1 is for transmitting the data, positive, transmit positive. Pin 2 is transmit negative. Pin 3 is for receiving the data as a positive, and pin 4 is reserved. Pin 5 is reserved. Pin 6 is receive minus. Pin 7, pin 8 is for reserved. And here in the position of pin 2, pin number 2 describes the transmit data or bidirectional. Bidirectional is nothing but it can send, it can receive. That is what bidirectional. So for TX plus as the positive terminal and color is used in the position is white green. Here we can use white green or white orange. After reopening the school, I will show you how to do the coloring, wiring schemes for getting the internet connection. Next one is Ethernet card and port. Ethernet card is a network interface card, NIC, and it allows the computer to collect the data to transmit and receive on the network devices. It may be an expansion card or built-in type. So expansion Ethernet card and port has been inserted into the PCI slot, peripheral devices. And if your built-in Ethernet card is not working, at that time we can buy a new expansion Ethernet card from the shops and we can insert into the computer. And next one, so nowadays we are all having laptops and we are all using the personal computers. All the personal computers and laptops have inbuilt Ethernet port and Ethernet card. So Ethernet dongles also there to get the network devices, and this is what Ethernet port. This Ethernet port has been inbuilt in modern computer and laptop, and this wire have to be inserted into this Ethernet port, and this is called as RJ45 jack. This is called as RJ45 connector. This cable is what known as twisted pair cable, Ethernet cable, and this is RJ45 connector. This is what here. This is here we have to connect the wires. After insert the plug into the port, two LED lights will be glow into the computer, the one is in green, another one is in orange. The orange light will start blinks, then it means the internet is connected. If the orange light is not blinks, you doesn't have internet connection, which means you doesn't have internet connection. And this is what known as motherboard. Here will be the RJ45 jack or RJ45 port, Ethernet port, and this is peripheral, expansion Ethernet port. This is built-in Ethernet card. This is expansion Ethernet port. Crimping tool. Crimping is the process of joining a cable into the RJ45 connector. So within the RJ45 connector we have to do the wiring schemes of Ethernet, twisted pair cable at each ends, each side. After doing the wiring schemes we have to insert the cables into the RJ45 connector. For this we have to use crimping tool. The crimping tool is a physical tool which is used to connect patch wire at the Ethernet connector. See, this is what the crimping tool. This looks like a small cutting handle with two mold of Ethernet port, and this is one port. Another one is this is one port, and this is for making the connection for telephone, and this is for making the connection for network cables. And here only we have to cut the cables. And for how to use the crimping tool, I can send a video. First we have to cut the cable with the desired length. After that we have to remove the insulated stripe about 1 inch from both ends of the cable and expose the twisted pair wires. We have to get rid of the twisted pair wires from the insulated stripes. Afterwards we have to cut the 8 wires in equal length, and finally we have to do the wiring schemes in T568B or in T568A, and after that we have to insert the 8 colored wires into the RJ45 connector, and afterwards we have to do the manual traction into the crimping tool, and finally it has been ready to insert into the computer. And next one we are going to see types of jacks. So RJ jacks, registered jacks, RJ jacks. So the types of jacks are RJ45, RJ11, RJ1461, RJ21. These are the types of jacks here we are going to see. 21, 28, RJ45, RJ11, RJ14, RJ61. These are the types we are going to see here. So a registered jacks commonly known as RJ in a network interface used for network cabling, wiring and jack construction. So here RJ11, it is the most popular modern form of registered jacks. It is found in home and office. So this registered jack is mainly used in telephone connection, telephone and landlines connections. And when we look the RJ11, it has 6 pins where 2 pins gives the transmission of data, another 2 pins for receiving the data, 2 pins are unreserved, and 2 pins, the 2 pin will have positive terminal and 2 pin will have negative terminal for receiving and transmitting the configuration data. And next one is RJ14 and RJ61. So RJ14 is the same as RJ11, which will be used for telephone lines, where same it is also has 6 pins, whereas RJ61 will have 8 pins. So RJ61 will use twisted pair cable with a modular 8 connections. This is RJ14 Ethernet connector because it has only 6 pins. And next one is RJ21. It has 50 pins with 25 pins at one end, another 25 pins at another end. It is also called as a CHAM connector or Amphenol connector. The Amphenol is nothing but it is a manufacturer. The RJ21 interface is typically used for data communication tracking applications. Next one is color coding techniques. Straight through wiring, crossover wiring, rollover wiring. The straight through wiring which is used to connect the computer to the hub networking device. For this we have to follow same type of wiring schemes for the both ends. And next one, crossover cable. The crossover cable which is used to making a connection between two computers. Here we have to follow T568A for one side, and for another side we have to follow T568B. If you give the proper wiring schemes only, we can get the connection for two computers. If you are doing any mistakes while doing the wiring schemes, you are not able to get the proper connection between the computers. Next one is rollover cable, rollover wiring. This rollover cable is also known as Yoast cable. It is also known as Yoast wiring or Yoast cable, which is used to get the computer, I mean the rollover wiring, which is used to connect the computer with the networking devices directly. For example, with the help of rollover cable, you can uh, establish a connection between a computer and the router for making programming changes into the network devices. Students, for the wiring schemes after reopening the school, I will show you how to do the wiring schemes. I mean how to do the crossover wiring, rollover wiring and straight through wiring. So I hope you all understand these concepts very well. Thank you all. Thank you so much for watching the video.